box now. Giancarlo Stanton, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Guys, this here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over.
Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand. Family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
All right, Yankee fans, it's time to find our lucky row of the game. If you're seated in section 311, row 14, you're all winners. Bring your ticket stubs to any Yankee hospitality kiosk to claim your prize. Congratulations.
So 1-1 home. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their... toes in this one.
Second baseman.
The 2-2.
Castro.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Hicks, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Chen gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Castro over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Maben for the track to the wall. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run here in the early going. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Popped him up. Castro calls for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting ninth. Third baseman. Tyler Wade.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade to try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Castro comes up with it. And that ends the inning. Yankees. Martin Prado now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Batting eighth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Austin is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting ninth. The left fielder, number 34.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Magneuris Sierra. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Got him on the good slider there, swung on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. Second at-bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Giving chase is Sierra. Looks it into his glove. And there's one gone.
Right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Riding in one. Once again, Gary Sanchez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitching. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he was on this.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that level, you cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Aaron Hicks. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Popped him up. Bourne in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Here's Tyler Austin now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? when you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Walker.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Neil Walker, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance, Miguel Rojas, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
To 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Justin Bohr.
Digging in to try it again. Justin Bohr got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gartner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Next for New York, Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Rojas will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that in. Ready now for the Marlins, Starlin Castro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Third baseman.
1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Here's Walker for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Designated hitter, Johnny Giavotella.
Next will be the designated hitter, Johnny Giavotella. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit on the ground to third. Wade ranges to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They trail here 4-0. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Chen gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. See you later, over the wall, a home run. solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 6th home run on the season for him, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
One and two now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
3-1 to him now. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound.
Now pitching for
and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Drew Steckenrider will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Ready once again, Tyler Austin. It was a walk in his last trip. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. 5-0 New York. Stepping in, Magneuris Sierra. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The center fielder,
here's Cameron Maben now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Striding in, Miguel Rojas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch-out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone. You're going to ground into a double play.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
The right fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Left fielder, number 11.
Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Prado onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. If they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Number 99, Aaron.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. High pop-up. Austin is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Martin Prado now. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Count is 1-2 now.
With him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Count even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 5-0. Javi Guerra gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And this one runs was a little too far in, ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is line to left. Sierra has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1.
Up next
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit this one hard the other way. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Jacoby Ellsbury will come on now and pinch run here.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. Pitch inside the throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Here it is. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Brinson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Johnny Giavotella. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Chad Green is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 57.
1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Giavotella blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Last time through was a base hit. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius. He's up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Settling in now, Justin Bour. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. To 2-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lewis Brinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Yankees 6. Here's Tyler Austin now. The 2-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the
Digging in, Tyler. It was a walk in his last trip. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
On the ground to the right side. Castro's able to get there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. 2 balls and a strike now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Miami down to their last strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka takes the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
For the Marlins, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Wei-Yin Chen. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.